You already know what time it is. It's time for more Mass Effect 3. And I gotta explain this a little bit because, especially for patrons and stuff, they might be a little confused. I'm recording this after I recorded a bonus episode for Mass Effect 3 after the ending, where in that bonus episode, I mostly go back to the Citadel DLC and do all the other version of the party and see all the different interactions that I missed out on before. So that bonus episode happened, but if you're seeing this on YouTube, you haven't seen that yet, so I'm recording this afterwards, but this will come out first. Mostly because in that episode, I was like, oh yeah, this is the final Mass Effect 3 video. It's been a great time, all this stuff. I completely forgot until right after I finished recording that I didn't react to the other endings, which is what I said I would do, which is why we're here now. So I went ahead and skipped through the options explained because we already saw that in the playthrough. I skipped the destroy because that's what we did. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen that yet, which you should have, because by the time you're watching this, it's already out. So now we're going to watch the other endings. I didn't see what the I think it's just control synthesis, and I think there's another one because I saw another option there. I couldn't remember what it said, but apparently there's another ending besides that, and I did not realize that, so that's cool. So if you're excited for more Mass Effect 3 in this video here, and not to mention the start of Dragon Age Origins, then you already know what to do. Hit the like button for your boy. Leave a comment for the algorithm. You have no idea how much that really helps me out. And of course, if you would like to be notified when all those things happen, all you have to do is subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Of course, if you would like early access to those episodes like Dragon Age Origins, for example, which already started on Patreon, then your best bet is to click the join button down below to become a member, or check out the Patreon link in the description box below. It's not much, but with enough support, I can do this full time. So much love to everybody who's already doing so. You're quite literally the lifeblood of the channel. But enough of that YouTuber nonsense. It's time to dive right in. Okay, so this is when you go to the control terminal. So you're basically trying to do what the elusive man was trying to do. I explained all my thoughts on each of these outcomes before we made a decision in that episode, so I don't want to retread a whole bunch of things here, except that I just thought, while it seems good on the surface, I don't think this really fixes the problem. I feel like, at least based off what it seemed like, you would be turning Shepard into some kind of AI that would replace, the kid that we saw here. And while I guess it would be like an AI based off of Shepard's likeness and maybe do what he would do, but how do we know that, like, in a year or two, who knows, however long, that he wouldn't just reach the same conclusion the previous AI did, and then we're back where we started? I feel like I'm just so much less sure about this ending. So I'm excited to see if my assumptions are just wrong. Oh man, Shepard. This is not what people asked for, though. Oh, he's dissolving. Oh, man. Bane. Man. Oh my gosh. His whole being is just going, oh, he disappeared. Yara. Oh my gosh, that is nightmare fuel. Oh my gosh, I just got chills.
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Come on, Joker.
There is no choice. We must go now.
Dang. So I mean, essentially he's just becoming the new ruler of the Reapers in the end. He's not even destroying them. Oh, it's a different color too. Wow. So what's gonna happen? What about the husks? Will they just stop in their tracks? Oh, this little movie's different. Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. mean, they stopped. And they're just leaving. They're still cheering that they're leaving. I mean, it feels so weird to me. It's like, I would cheer that they're leaving too. Like, yeah, like that's good, you know, but I feel like I would be still scared. Like, it ain't time to cheer and celebrate just yet. Like, they might be leaving right now, but like, what's happening here? What's going on? That's how I would feel. Ooh. Okay, what happens to husks? Okay, they don't. Oh, okay, so they don't get vaporized or anything. Yeah, they just leave. See, it's bittersweet because Shepard straight up dies in this ending. You know, what he is gone. Uh-oh. Oh, it broke the relay. Well, I mean, the relays got damaged in the other ending as well, but they said they can fix them up though, so. Oh man. This feels so weird to me. Like, I don't know. I would not be cheering right now. I'd be too nervous about what's happening. Why are they all leaving? Oh, shoot. Why? See, in the other ending, I thought he was trying to escape the blast, you know, to maybe potentially save Edie, who would die because of Shepard's decision. But, I mean, he does that anyway, so I don't... That wave shouldn't do anything to him, right? Okay, this is where they crash land, or I guess they just land. Does the ship look more damaged than it did before? Or maybe I'm tripping. It's been like a week since I beat the game now, so... Or close to it. This song is fire, by the way. Liara. And then I assume it's Javik. I still didn't fully understand this part. Like, I don't know why. Maybe somebody could explain to me like the significance of seeing this part, like what it is, because we see them just leave eventually, like a little bit later anyway, sometime during the next scene. So, what did I guess? Life prevailed or something? Oh, I bet you in Shepard. No freaking way. Hold on, I'm not emotionally ready. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Infinite. Immortal.
Ooh.
The man I was used these words. but only now do I truly understand them. And only now do I understand the full extent of his sacrifice. Through his death, I was created. Through my birth, his thoughts are freed. They guide me now.
They're over here
Give me reason.
making the relays.
Direction. Just as he gave direction to the ones who followed him. The ones who helped him achieve his purpose. Now, my purpose.
There's no way this would be what, like regardless, at the time of recording this, Mass Effect 5 is something we don't know really anything about, you know, and I know Andromeda is a thing and I haven't played it yet, and I will be soon, which you will be seeing on the channel, notifications on, etc. My thing is, there's no way BioWare would make this the canonic ending. If they plan to use Shepard or any of the crew or anything again, there's no way this would be the one that they did. No way. Because I feel like, in a way, like I said this during the finale, but I feel like it's going against, you never actually achieved what you set out to do from the first game. You did not destroy the Reapers. And I know it just feels like last minute there's another option, so you just go for that. You're so unsure and stuff. And again, I get it. There's probably those who don't like the destroy ending, because in the end it's pointless, you know, because with the Reapers destroyed now, they're just going to be back, you know, when that time comes and the cycle starts to get to the where synthetics are created and the conflict starts again, it's just going to all happen again, you know. But now we could kind of control that future. If people were to know the true reason why this keeps happening and all these cycles have had to go through this, they can just like do their best to ensure that just can't happen now, you know. And of course, there's no way to make that foolproof or anything, but at least you have a chance. No cycle before ever knew why, but we have a why now, and we have a way, a surefire way we can prevent this for the future. You know, that's why I picked that. It gives us the best chance, you know, with as minimal a way for them, the people who remained, to minimize what the dangers of the future. I feel like in this ending, every living being is now still not in control of their futures. You know, like they're at the whim of an AI Shepard. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I mean, he said you would replace me or something like that. So I figured he would just become like some kind of AI, and that's literally what happened. And I don't feel like, what if an AI, it's not like he's going to be able to be around Edie and stuff like that. And I know it's based off of Shepard's memory, but there's no way to prove that eventually this AI isn't just going to reach the same conclusion, you know. And I don't feel comfortable leaving the fate of everyone in this freaking galaxy up to an AI. You know, so in the end, they're in the same predicament before. It's just a different AI this time. You know, Shepard's great, but I don't know. I'm just worried. Talking like this is real life. Crazy. Video games. Also, listen to this music. This is not no good ending music, bro. What's going on here? This is not no happy music ending, bro. I felt calmness and peace and stuff at the end of this. What if we get this music right now? What's this?
To give the man hope for a future.
He's saying all these positive
to ensure
things.
That all have a voice in their future.
I know I keep pausing. I'm sorry, but what I have to say is that what I love about this ending is that it looks identical to the last the destroy ending, and the only difference is the undertone. While the music accompanied in the destroy ending scene feels peaceful and like hopeful for the future, a future that people have a bit more control over now. They have knowledge that can help ensure a better future for everyone. But now this same ending with the exact same visuals feels like, it's like, I don't know if you ever played one of those games where you get an ending and it says the end ? You know, that's what this feels like. It feels like one of those good ending. Like, you got the good ending, right? That's what this feels like. Because as far as they know, it's okay. But the undertones go to show you that the peace might not be as long or as sure as you hope. And I love that. It gives me goosebumps, bro. And that was 100% intentional, that they specifically did this on purpose. Don't care. They genuinely had to. They had to.
The man I was knew that he could only achieve this by becoming something greater. There is power in control. There is wisdom in harnessing the strengths of your enemy.
Oh my gosh, bro. You're no different from the elusive man. I know I keep pausing, I'm sorry. But again, it just reminds me of all the hypocritical nature of this ending, man. Writing is so freaking genius. I don't care if people don't like it. I don't care about, I'm just talking about my own opinion. I feel like it's freaking genius because they're not trying to hide the reality of this ending. It makes Shepard a crazy hypocrite, you know, and you can say, well, the elusive man could never do what Shepard, you know, was able to do purely because he was already indoctrinated. But it's not even just about that. You know, Shepard throughout the whole game completely disagreed with that outcome because it's so unsure. You never truly know what could happen. You know, it wasn't even just about, you know, like him being the right guy for the job or anything. It's just the idea of somebody controlling the Reapers is just like, okay, well, what if something changes again? Like what, like Shepard as an AI, what if he changes? You know, man, genius. Game is so good.
I will rebuild what the many have lost. I will create a future with limitless possibilities. I will protect and sustain. I will act as guardian for the many. And throughout it all,
oh my
God, never
God.
forget.
Oh my gosh, you will never forget. But so what if
I will remember the ones who sacrificed themselves. So that the many could survive.
So what are you going to do when you realize the organics are actually the problem in this galaxy? What's going to happen when you reach that conclusion? Do not. How are they okay with this? Okay, so Legion died here. I mean, Legion always dies. Okay. Thane. Okay. Edie still lived. Okay. Edie definitely. Wait, Kenneth died? How did Kenneth die in this ending? I mean, maybe it was one of the other decisions they made. I don't even know how that could have happened. Mordin died, of course. Cortez died too? What? What did this person do? I'm sorry. Gabriella, oh man. Dang. They lost everybody, man. Kelly died as well. Oh man, dude, what the freak? You can lose so many people. It sucks. You can really lose so many people. Where is everybody, man? I feel like we're missing people. Oh, she actually puts it on because it's.
And I will watch over the ones who live on.
It's for sure that he died.
Those who carry the memory of the man I once was.
like, oops.
Gave up his life to become the one who could save the many.
Oh man. It almost feels like the song switches to the perspective of, instead of the unseen, like, because I talked about how the music kind of made it seem a lot more uncertain and the very, very uncomfortable reality of the truth behind their situation that we as the player understand, and I'm sure Shepard AI might understand. And then it shifts the song to be more about what the characters in universe are thinking. You know, Shepard sacrificed himself and the Reapers are helping us now and everything is good now. You know, the song shifts from our perspective to their perspective. And I think that's wonderful. I think that's a really cool way to do it. Synthesis. No way, man. He looks messed up too. Oh, how could you even do that? That would probably hurt, man. Dang. Oh my gosh, that is nightmare fuel. I'm seeing that in my nightmares tonight. Yeah.
All fleets, the Crucible
I
is
hope not.
armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point.
Gotta freaking watch some freaking SpongeBob before I go to sleep tonight or something. Get that out of my
There
head.
is no choice. We must go now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now it's a green beam as well. Everybody getting out. Oh, I just remembered what we're seeing. This is synthesis. Oh my gosh. You see how it's affecting the planet there too. Oh, what's gonna happen to them? This was the one I was most interested in seeing because it's the one I would never choose. I'll explain in a bit. Can't keep pausing, I know. Sorry. All right, show me that green. Here it comes. Okay. No cheering. They're not cheering. They turned into synthetics just then too, right? Like everybody changes. Okay. Oh, his face. Oh. They're all the same now. Okay, and this makes it spin out of control and stuff too. The Mass Effect relays are always damaged in these endings, basically, no matter what. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. Then now they're hit by this blast. Look at their eyes. The Turian's eyes are glowing green. They feel it in themselves? They understand? Yeah. Oh, man. Nobody cheered in this ending. Hasn't affected anybody here yet. Just trying to get the freak out of here. Oh man. Oh, you're not getting out of there, man. So do they escape it from the blast? And would becoming part synthetic actually be help? Oh, look at the flowers, the environment, the leaves. They all have like digitalness in them. They're glowing. Oh man, even the trees and oh man. Does that happen to everything in general? I think that, like, I thought all life also became synthetic, but I thought all synthetics also become part organic. Oh, he is, look at his arms, his face. Okay, it didn't help his walking, unfortunately. How he part robot now and he's still, he still didn't have him. Oh, Edie is here. Oh, shoot. Oh, and she's part organic now too, right? Look at her face. Oh, I love that it's them. Oh my gosh, and he put his arm around her. Oh, that's so, okay, that's so wonderful. I kind of love that. They're not so different now. Oh, that's kind of wonderful. Just that part. I don't think all of life in this galaxy should be changed on a biological level. I would love to see a Mass Effect story taking place after that end. Genuinely, I think that's what I love about Mass Effect. I think I say this in the bonus episode, but to me, and I'll say this again when I start Andromeda, but to me, Mass Effect isn't the story of Shepard, just like how Star Wars isn't the story of the Skywalkers, no matter what the movies and stuff try to make them represent. Star Wars is more than the Skywalkers. Mass Effect is more than Shepard. You know, I would love to see Mass Effect without Shepard, not because I dislike Shepard. I love Shepard, but I'm so intrigued to see what more they can do with this universe. Mass Effect is so great that they created a universe, you know, and I love all of my favorite media. All of them are all media that create universes, I feel. You know, that's the one constant I've noticed for it, to where I don't think I'll ever find something to be as incredible as I think it can, unless you can have a game or a movie or a show set in the same universe, but with completely different characters you know nothing about, you know, because that's how this started. Shepard was how we first met. So there's no reason why they can't make a new character in a different time, you know, but in the same setting and just have another great story out of it. That's why I'm excited to play Andromeda. I know what people are going to say, like, oh, this guy, he doesn't know, you know, but again, no matter what anybody else says, I'm excited to try that game for myself. I will judge it then to see if it fails in every aspect, or if there'll be some things to actually like about it and stuff. You guys have already been blowing up my DMs and my comments and stuff with mods you want me to download for like fixes and stuff, because the PC version's kind of buggy. But yeah, I would love to see like a Mass Effect story made after the synthesis ending. Oh man. So what happens now? This would be a great setting for a story.
I am alive.
Oh shit, it's Edie.
All of us, synthetic and organic, have been changed. The war is over, and the Reapers are helping to rebuild. Where once they threatened us with extinction, they now bring us the collective knowledge of the cultures that came before.
That's like hell.
As a galaxy, we can now live the lives we have wished for.
Are they just all okay with this now? Like, make them all okay with it because they're part synthetic now, you know? They understand both sides now. Dang, even Jack. Samara, her daughter. Oh shoot, Kasumi. Oh my
Taking our first
gosh.
steps into a new and wonderful future, where organics and synthetics can coexist peacefully. With peace across the galaxy and with unlimited access to knowledge.
That's like hell. This feels like a layer of hell that you didn't know could exist, kind of thing. You know, like while it's peace on the surface, the absolute insanity, the absolute chill that comes with changing everything in this galaxy on a biological level is something I could never do personally. I could never do that. Even if it could lead to peace, it's peace, but at what cost? Fundamentally changing everything and everyone, you know? It's like, how do I even know these people are also them? It doesn't tell us really, at least not yet. Edie is saying these things now, but how can everyone be okay with this? You know, they're just continuing on life. And I know it's something you just got to accept at some point, but how did it affect these people? You know, but I guess that's the questions BioWare wants us to ask and to think on, you know?
To recover the greatness that was lost.
It is cool that they can use the knowledge from previous cultures and stuff, but...
And surpass it.
Yeah, seeing the Mass Effect universe after this ending is...
our worlds and the stars. As the line between synthetic and organic disappears, we may transcend mortality itself. To reach a level of existence I cannot even imagine.
Ooh.
And we will remember that this chance for a new life did not come without cost.
You think Mordin would be okay with this, man? You think Thane would like this? I'm sorry. I know the Synthesis fans are they're gonna be eating me alive in the comments, man. Okay, who died for them here? Mordin, Legion. Dang, they lost Daniels as well. Okay, Thane's also dead, of course. Cortez also died here. Kelly also died here. Dang. This sucks. Kenneth, oh, okay, yeah, there he is. Oh my gosh, look at her. No, man, that's not okay. How does like reproduction and stuff work now? Like Edie has a robot body. Like that's what she was. She was that first. So does becoming part organic now, does that make her able to actually be able to reproduce? Oh my gosh, I'm not okay with this, bro. Stop showing me these stupid faces, bro. It hurts me.
No matter how far we advance, we will remember the sacrifices of those who made it possible.
Brother, how did this happen to his controller twice? Oh my gosh. She looks so like her face. You see it?
Because of him,
Oh, is she about to cry?
I am alive. And I am not alone.
She looks alive. I don't know if it's her facial animation's bugging, but like, man. But you saw it, her facial expressions are different. Like she's actually alive. She got DNA and stuff now. What's the little what's the next scene here? I need to see that. What happens next? Wait, hold up. There was no final scene thing. Like Like, because after the destroy ending had the little thing. Oh, unless it's just at the post credit scene. Okay, yeah, it's at the end. That happens every time, so I guess it's not different. Wait, so this refusal.
So be it.
So if you actually shot the AI, you'd get a whole nother ending? How did they didn't even tell you that option. So how would you know you can do that? I don't know.
The cycle continues.
Why would you come this far just to not do anything? What are you gonna do? Just gonna sit here and die now? Shepard didn't do the thing. What's going on? Oh, this is the bad ending, I think. Like an actual bad ending. Oh.
If you're hearing this, then there is still hope.
Liara? Is this like supposed to be years later or something?
Hope that you can avoid the same mistakes we made.
Oh, it's a flash forward. The cycle ended. They lost. Just like Javik's cycle, just like the countless cycles before. But Liara left a message behind. So the next cycle might not make the same mistakes. Wow.
We fought the Reapers, but we failed to stop them. We did everything we could. We built the Crucible, but it didn't work. We fought as a united galaxy, but it wasn't enough. I only hope the information in this capsule is enough to help you before it's too late. My name is Dr. Liara T'Soni. Herein lies the recounting of our war with the Reapers.
Dude, XTX, they run in AMD. Sorry. Oh, it's different people. Is that supposed to be?
Did that all really happen?
Is that Liara?
We'll never know exactly what it was like, but yes.
Is that supposed to be Liara? No, it doesn't sound anything like her. I thought maybe it's just supposed to be an older version of her, but I assume this takes place like thousands and thousands of years afterwards, so.
The archives tell the true story of those who came before us. They fought a terrible war, so we wouldn't have to.
And that's why we have peace.
Yes. Without everything they accomplished, without the information they passed down, we too would be threatened.
So peace did come.
What else do we know about the Shepherd?
Just what we have in the archives. But I've only told you a few of the stories.
Can you tell me another one, please?
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
Looks like an Asari, so why is the person who's with this child different than it was before? Crap. Okay, wow. That was a lot. Yeah, that was wild. I genuinely thought, like, you know, despite still, in my opinion, I'm still feeling confident about my decision about the destroy ending. I do have a bigger respect for those as well. It was wild seeing Synthesis. I knew that one would be the wildest one, and it surely was. You guys did also tell me in the comments on the early access version that the male stargazer here at the end, like in the other endings, that's actually Buzz Aldrin voicing him, the guy who was who went to the moon. One of the guys who went to the moon. He was like the second man. And wow, that's actually really cool that they got him for that. I have no idea why in the refusal ending it's different. It seems like I don't know if this is just different for if you get the refusal ending, they show this, but I'm wondering why it's different here. And it is cool that like they still reach peace in the end, because even if Shepard fails, Liara, all the information Liara left behind allowed them to win in the end for when the Reapers came back. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I wonder one, but at what cost? Did somebody else just have the same options as Shepard? Did it come to that, you know? Or were they able to prevent the Reapers coming back altogether? Because they were only in that situation that we were in throughout the trilogy, because, to be honest, most people just didn't listen to Shepard earlier on. They could have had multiple years to prepare for it, and maybe they just had a whole bunch of years to do this. I don't know when they found Liara's stuff or how long it's really been, but man, it's interesting to think about. But yeah, I genuinely thought all the endings were pretty cool. I can understand this might leave some wounds. I feel some wounds, because I have a feeling that if you played this back then, because I remember you guys told me, like, in order to even get like a better ending, you had to grind a bunch of the multiplayer, which is ridiculous in my opinion. But I have a feeling if you saw this joint when it came out, the message boards were probably going crazy, bruh. It was probably nuts, you know, all of the endings. I don't know if they ever tweaked or added the other endings, anything in there. Like, was it just the destroy ending and they add some other options, or maybe it was just these three and they added the refusal later on, or maybe they even added more to the story at the end. Maybe like all that we saw in each of the endings, not all of that was there originally, because I've heard they've tweaked some stuff about the endings over the course of the years since then, but I have no idea what was tweaked or anything. I don't know what their originals were like, so I'm sure those of you guys who were there when it happened will be leaving your own stories down below. So I know you guys probably already did it in the finale, but this will be going up after the finale. Let me know how you guys feel about all the other endings. I know I said it in the finale to do it there, but if you're watching this and you haven't already, definitely let me know what endings you chose and why, or how you feel about the other ending. What's your headcanon, you know? Regardless of what BioWare chooses to do and what they consider canon, what do you consider canon? And let me know some of the expanded stuff, like who you think this Stargazer might be, or how long it's been, and what you think they had to do with Liara's research in order to, you know, to get their own piece, you know? Cool. But yeah, that's how I feel. Don't want to take up too much more of your time. This video's already been way longer than I thought it would be. We didn't even watch the destroy ending, and I still spent the whole freaking time doing it. But man, I love this. Mass Effect 3 was incredible, man. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 are all incredible games. This is easily one of the best video game trilogies ever. Super tightly focused. You can tell they had an idea of how they wanted this story to go from the very beginning, and they did not shy away from the hard choices. You know, they did not shy away, and the characters are immaculate. I loved every single one. Of course, some took some time to grow on me and everything, but that's just character development, man. Even characters I didn't care for as much, like Miranda, she really came around for me, and I really like her character now. You know, and it's just a wonderful series, man. If you haven't already, you somehow stumbled upon this video, what the freak are you doing, first off? Second, please play these games, man. Convince your friends, convince someone online, you know, join a random Discord and tell people to play Mass Effect, you know, do what you gotta do to get these games even more popular. I mean, I know, of course, they already are, but still, I know we have Mass Effect 5 is in full production now. So the only thing I have left to do is Mass Effect Andromeda. So I'm really excited about that. Again, if you guys want to be notified for when Mass Effect Andromeda starts on the channel, it'll be a stream series. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Again, I know some people have their own feelings about the game, but regardless, I'm going to make it an entertaining series. I promise you that. No matter how you might feel about it, we're gonna have a fun time. So I much love to everybody who's really supported these series, especially from the beginning. Again, I was a guy who only ever sampled Mass Effect back on the PS3, didn't get more than an hour in. I think I made it to where he became a Spectre, and that was about it. But man, I came from not knowing anything to having this series be so freaking dear to my heart, man. And I genuinely believe I love it even more because my entire journey is now chronicled on the channel. I can go back to and look at myself and relive vicariously through myself And I think that's why I do this, man. That's why it means so much to me, which is why I try not to get too upset with people getting on me in the comments, or I don't want it to feel like people are trying to control my decisions. And I don't want to feel like the decisions I make in game are because of how I feel people are going to react. Because at the end of the day, while it's important now to think about that kind of thing, when I'm watching this playthrough of myself 5 years from now, or even 10 years from now, that's going to matter a lot less. And I want to be able to see that I made the decisions because it made sense to me. And that's how I felt. And that's what my thought process was at the time. Okay. No more clamoring on. I think after this and the bonus episode, which is already recorded, I'm officially done with Mass Effect 3 now. And all eyes are on Dragon Age Origins and Andromeda. So I'm really, really excited for that. So even if you don't really care about Andromeda and you really want to get into Dragon Age, whether you've played it or not, I think you're going to have a really good time with that series. I've already recorded the first episode, and it seems like people are enjoying that in the early access. So much love to everybody else. But to everybody else, thank you all so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce. Remember everyone to play some games, have some fun, and enjoy your day today.